I think for me it actually started even before the 10 years. In that 2008 when I went in talking about Vision 2012. Of course, I didn't know exactly how it was going to pan out. So that's where it started for me, 2008. Crystallization came to me in 2012. And I remember that's when I reached out to yourself and to Faith, would you join me? And I was thinking about the gaps that I had experienced in the research industry in terms of a good pool of researchers.
We had our very first meeting at the junction, and that's where we started.
20th of May 2013, we were officially incorporated in Kenya. We had a very peaceful meeting just to find out who will be CEO, who will be what. Very peaceful, no problems at all. So we came up, so Mokera became the CEO, unanimously accepted. Faith was Director of Operations, and I humbly took over the Director of Research portfolio.
We then ended up with 3 services or solutions. So research staff, research data, and research council. Mokera, why don't you consider a virtual office? So I said, tell me more. It was not very common at the time. And so we set about looking for a virtual office, and that's how we ended up at ESBC Wilson Business Park. And that's then became the first home of Research Plus.
So talking about clients, we can almost pinpoint all the clients that we have.
Yeah, and I think there's some particularly interesting ones. What happened is that this gentleman reached out to me on LinkedIn. So that was quite interesting. I think another interesting one I remember was when I applied for the Qualitative Research Consultants Association Annual Global Award, and I won it in 2016. One that is really interesting because at that time, that's 2016, Discuss.io. I met Jim Longo, who was the founder of Discuss.io in the US. Our entry into West Africa as well through the Discuss.io projects. So yeah, it's quite interesting to think about.
From the word go, Mokera, myself and Faith, we were very clear that we are not small. So we can sit on the big table with the big boys, so to speak. So we talk about clients like Google, we had clients like Facebook, Mastercard Foundation that has been mentioned, Discuss.io has been mentioned, among many others.
Yeah. I think refusing to be looked at as small made us really bold. I think over and above clients, for me, 2016 is really a special year in my mind, because that's when I started thinking about the concept of a research center. So it's at that point that then we started looking around for which university could we possibly set up a research center in. And Marist University College came up as one of them, signing a memorandum of agreement for 5 years.
I remember it was 16th February 2018. We had Professor Chacha from Commission of University Education.
Yes, he was our chief guest.
He was our chief guest.
Wow, so this is quite a journey. I think, we need to now talk about maybe the period between 2018 and 2021. That was quite a significant period for Research Plus. I think that's when we went to the research center, and I believe there was a lot of growth and traction.
Especially for the local clients, that growth was to about 30%, which we have now. And if I just share a quick list of the ones that we got during that time, in addition to Equity Group Foundation, we had Jumbo Foods, Britannia. We did a study for them. Bamburi, we did a number of studies. Association of Kenya Insurance, AKI, Nation Media Group, Well Told Story.
Do you remember Mokera? I think that was around 2019. That's the time Jocelyn came in. No, not came in, but became the director for strategy and plan.
That was Dixie's brainchild.
And then COVID happened.
Yeah, literally things shut down. And it was not very good for the business. So we had to think very fast. And we did that. So in collaboration with ORB International, we came up with how we can develop a panel. So we came up with a good method of finding a very representative panel of respondents. And voila, after just a few, like around less than a month, we had this huge panel that you could draw a national representative sample.
About COVID. I think the other thing that was quite significant during that period of the pandemic was the Practitioner Academy. For people who are practicing in different spaces would be able to learn more about research.
Then came the year 2021, and we were invited by the Mastercard Foundation to bid for the IPO,
yes,
the Impact Partner Organization. Yeah.
Wow, yeah, that was also quite a milestone. We were contracted to be the Impact Partner Organization for the Mastercard Foundation. Yeah, so that was like the very end of 2021.
Exactly.
December
2021.
2021.
I don't think we had Christmas that year.
We were so busy trying to set up the new space, renovating the new space, which is now the present day Research Plus Hub.
2023, Madam CEO.
The company continues to expand. I think now we've covered 20 countries in Africa.
Kenya, Uganda,
Tanzania, Rwanda. Okay, that's close, but we are. I think we got to 18 or 17. It's a pass mark. One of the also most exciting things, 2022 into 2023, is that Research Plus has gone global. And so now here we are, actually doing evaluation in Latin America and parts of Asia. Wow, so 2023, drum rolls! Research Plus turns 10 years old. It's been quite a journey, and I'm really, really excited to see what the next decade brings.